Caspa is back at it again, and this is kind of what we're seeing as we look into kind of what's going on in the overall market. It's a great day to kick off the weekend as we look into the Friday news involving Caspa and crypto. I'm going to break down why Caspa's up right now. Okay, so we have a huge announcement. If you guys hold Caspa, you know the deal. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to the channel. Also, be sure to like this video and leave your comments down below because I want your input. I want to know what you guys are feeling, and let's get right into it as we look into kind of the day as we get into the crypto bubbles. You can see right now on your screen, Caspa is up 11.4%, trading at that 0.7577 level, and we did almost kind of sniff that 0.76, but now we have settled off a little bit. We'll see what happens when everybody kind of gets up and at them, but this is why Caspa is up right now. And guys, please remember, not financial advice. But this is kind of where you see the growing interest in momentum, okay, from the Crescendo mainnet hard fork that will come about, and it is taking place on May 5th, 2025, okay? So this is coming out from the official X page of Caspa, and if you guys don't follow me on X, make sure you guys do. My handle is at @tcryptomark. Make sure you give me a follow on there and say hello, okay? But let's look into kind of this post here from Caspa, saying that the Crescendo hard fork node version V1.0.0 is out. And this is kind of where you look into kind of where we're at within getting all the way up to that KIP 115 or KIP 15. And that's kind of the transition that we're looking at to get to that 10 BPS, okay? And that's the big thing in terms of transaction throughput and capacity for the Caspa network, okay? So that's basically what we have going down. It's seemingly looking like the, just the investor sentiment is kind of on an upswing. And also, guys, big thing happening too with Caspa recently. Caspa is now listed on BTCC, okay? And the reason why I say that is I am a partner of BTCC. So if you guys aren't trading yet, trade your Caspa on BTCC. There is a link down below. They do leverage competitions, volume competitions, promotional giveaways, up to $10,000 and beyond USDT if you deposit now and trade. New users can claim these rewards, spot and leverage trading, no KYC. There is pretty much outside of the UK. If you are in the United States, you can trade spot and leverage using BTCC. Make sure you check out my link down below. Play around, sign up. You're not obligated to do anything, but just check out BTCC, and now you can trade Caspa on it. So big news on that front, okay? But back into this, this is kind of what we're looking at, and you can see kind of this interesting kind of thing right now on your screen that I'm going to pull up, and let me get my face out of the way. But this is kind of where you can see the actual kind of difference between this, the BPS that we will be able to execute. And it's something where as you look into it, guys, that's kind of just, for all you techies out there, you kind of appreciate this, but you can see kind of the enhancement that we do get in terms of size and scalability. So that's kind of be the big news. Like I talked about, you could see kind of that final destination, if you will, in May, going from 1 block per second to 10 blocks per second. That's almost a 10x. And I know a lot of people out there watching, and you guys are wondering right now, what is 10x in speed going to do to my money, okay? Nobody has that crystal ball. All I can tell you is this is one of the more bullish things going on for a cryptocurrency that, in my opinion, has not even really been born yet. It's not been offered to anybody. Just like I talked about BTCC, there are a lot of exchanges that do not offer Caspa. So yeah, if you're big in it, you found it early, you bought it at the bottom when it was originating, sure, you're doing pretty well. But that's also because you know what you're doing and you found it. There's a lot of people out there that just solely use Coinbase and other entities that do not know how to transact and to obtain Caspa, and they don't even read about it, so they don't even know it exists. And that's kind of the big problem right now is we talk about mainstream adoption for a lot of the top cryptos, right? We could go in the top 10, top 15, top 20. Fantastic, right? All of those cryptos, you can buy your XRP, your HBAR, whatever you want to call it, Chainlink, Cardano, all the ones that we favor here. You can literally buy those cryptos and wait for them to, get worldwide adoption, and they can, maybe one day have that 2 to 5x that we all kind of dream about, and we have that big boom in the next 5 years, okay? Caspa has not even reached that capacity. So they're going to, in my opinion, have a pre-boom and then the boom boom, okay? And that's kind of, for lack of better words, equating to multiples. It's probably more so like, a 5 to 10x and then a 3 to 5x, and then that will be kind of it in terms of where we're at with this market cap that we have overall, in my personal opinion, okay? But I'm pretty confident in that there is going to be a time period where we have not reached that level of trading and acceptance of a crypto that we're in right now. So what I'm saying is, in the next however long it takes to be fully recognized and adopted and picked up by every single crypto trader, that's kind of where we have that, potential for 5 to 10x very easily, in my opinion. And then from there, guys, then we'll be on par with the other top layer ones, the top legacy cryptos, and then you have the potential for, a 3 to 5x from there. That's just kind of my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. I don't have that crystal ball that everybody covets. If I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I'd be trading crypto. I wouldn't even be trading crypto. I'd be at the gas station playing the lottery. So that's kind of what it comes down to. I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. But I think as it comes, right, for scalable proof of work, Caspa is that consensus for speed and security. And I think that's not just even from a mining perspective, but I think the investors that know now, sure, but there's a whole boatload of investors that don't even know that Caspa even exists, in my personal opinion, okay? So that's kind of what we have going on. The chart as it stands, if we want to go more so in its entirety, I'll pull that up for you guys right now on the trading view. And you can see kind of how we're still on that momentum down, okay? It's been a rough and rocky road. These are daily candles. I'm going to refresh this a little bit so you guys can see on your end a little bit more clear as we kind of reload this. And as you look into kind of where we're at, the big thing going on right now, and I have to get off of Mexi because that's kind of the issue. So as we look at it right now, and you can see kind of what I'm talking about, from January, the later part of January, that's when that momentum up happened, and then boom, the end of January, the 29th to be exact, roughly 31st, we have been on an outlandish decline. And you can see the descending trend line. You can see us below the moving averages. We have had some positivity, though, at the bottom as you look into kind of this little bit of a retracement up. We'll see what happens if we can get above every moving average. And I think that's where we'd have to get the 11, 12 cents before we start getting that more bullish narrative, in my personal opinion. It's just something where it's kind of mainstream right now. It's kind of way too much macro. If you want to talk about it more so in its entirety, once that trade discussion's lifted off, I think that a lot of people have been bottom feeding. And if we're buying crypto at the bottom, for Caspa to get back up to 10 cents, 11, 12 cents, it's not going to take much, okay? This is my personal opinion. I can't tell you guys to buy or sell crypto. I'm just bullish on Caspa and the tech they provide. But as we look at them today, we have pulled back a little bit, but still up upwards of 11% on the day thus far, with some big optimism and news coming out with kind of that announcement, right, within the Crescendo hard fork kind of, picking up some steam. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully this momentum does continue, but the hard fork will take place May 5th, 2025, so just a few weeks away. All right, so stay tuned for more updates. If you haven't done so already, make sure you click that link for BTCC. If you want to start trading Caspa, now you can. Great promotions for signing up. And you always kind of want to run it through your due diligence, but you know the rules. And that's kind of where I'll leave you. So if you haven't done so, leave a comment. Give me your thoughts on this topic. Subscribe down below. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great rest of your weekend. Cheers.